See what you got, William. Oh, the patented backhand, there it is. What do you think, William? Do you hate it?
I love it out here. It's just a little choppy and it's hard to shoot. That's okay.
All right. You have it all to yourself.
Ready?
Sure.
Ready?
No, she's laughing.
I guess nervous giggles. We need to start over.
The reason why we wanted to put together a history of William's hockey experiences was to document really his growth from the very earliest days until he's gotten to this point and graduating at USM.
I was 5 when I joined Winter Club. That was after about a year of learning to skate that my mom made me do.
I was the reluctant hockey person in the family. Signed William up for what's called Learn to Skate. And I think that's when the hockey bug really started to hit.
She wanted me to be able to skate before the physicality was introduced. So I did that, and I found out that all my friends were playing hockey and it looked like so much more fun. And I think I started asking questions.
I think we signed William up, one too many years for Learn to Skate, but and that was obvious when it was William and maybe 12 or 15 other young girls that were in Learn to Skate. And I think that's when William started to become more vocal about wanting to play hockey.
I got this mini stick, mini net for Christmas one year.
He used to play hockey in the family room here. I mean, he would just have his net set up right over there and he'd shoot pucks.
And then all of a sudden the next year I was on the ice with all my friends from school and we were playing hockey here. I'm not entirely sure why, I got a hockey net for Christmas that one year, but I think it just kind of somersaulted into, this winter sport.
Like, hockey would not exist in this family if it wasn't for William.
And I think hockey was new to us, but that also made it part of the fun. The arena is unique for sure. As soon as you walk in, you start to see the history and you realize all the other families, and athletes that have come through and played.
One of 2 schools in the state that has a rink on campus, that alone. We're so fortunate to have it. I mean, for me, it's a 5-minute walk after about the classes end, and I'm in this locker room and I'm ready to go on the ice.
It was always sort of the pinnacle of success was going to be able to play, at the Poly, they call it, in high school.
William felt so good in it. I think
yeah.
it brought out the best in William.
It transforms him, in many ways. One of the special things about William's senior year is that Karen and I went together on a lot of road trips and all the rinks. And really, compared to all the other rinks, the Poly is a palace.
I love this rink. I mean, this locker room, to have this space to Win with the team, win with the team, lose with the team. It's super special.
There wasn't much coaching at home other than, play hard and, play your best and, that sort of thing. But that wasn't very technical. We're, as parents, big believers with both of our children to define the specialists.
It was a coach at the Pettit Center with Scores Edge Hockey, Matt Murray and Mark Adamick. Those skates are one-on-one, so it was a lot of work for me. I obviously didn't grow right away. I was really small for a long time.
I mean, shortest kid, skinniest kid. He didn't let any of that stop him.
All right, kiddos. Good? Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get an individual picture.
I think he's made unbelievable strides. Like when he first came here, and he was kind of new to it all and was just trying to find himself as a hockey player. And now I recently got to watch him in their sectional final game, and he's just a totally different player out there with tons of confidence as a player. I think that's probably the number one thing I think he's grown over the years, is just to be confident with the puck, be able to make plays, and just excel at the highest level of high school hockey.
Those practices really taught me a lot about self-advocacy, working hard, showing up even when you didn't want to show up. I know that all sounds corny, but I just remember how difficult those were, and looking back, how much they really taught me about being resilient, wanting to improve as a player. They always had high standards for me, so those guys definitely taught me a lot over the years with hockey and just growing up and maturing.
Yeah, I think we work a lot on the puck skills, so the ability to handle the puck better, handle the puck with your head up, handle the puck while moving and creating space is huge.
But now in high school, and especially last year and this year, I've been able to involve strength and speed with the skills that I had pre-existing.
Sometimes when you grow a lot in those years, it's difficult to kind of continue to connect your body with the skill set and the puck skills and all that stuff, but his dedication to training and being on the ice and commitment to it has allowed him to not really have any gaps in those areas when he has grown a lot. He asked us, like, what is a good plan? What do I need to do to get myself there so I can go right from high school to play college club hockey? And I think he's delivered on all that to give himself the opportunity to be able to do it, which is awesome to see. We've just really enjoyed having Will be a part of our program. And honestly, he's a kid that I look at, and I know many of our coaches look at it, take a lot of pride in helping him. Because the player that you see now and the player that first came here are such different people. So it's really exciting for us to see a kid through the years, and we hope to continue to see him in the summers and always have him as a player that we can say, look what this kid did over his years of training.
I've gone on a lot of trips with my dad. We always love talking about those camps, the funny stories that happen on those. We always remember my first travel hockey weekend in Merrill, Wisconsin. It was a big eye-opener for both of us to the hockey world and these middle of nowhere towns in Wisconsin that have so much hockey culture. Squirt A, I was 11. We had a dominant team. And a lot of the guys who are on this team now were all on that team with me.
We went to different parts of Wisconsin. We started to go down to Chicago. Then, William started to go to camps. So, I would include our trips to Montreal. We went to the Czech Republic when we were in Europe one summer. We were buddies.
My dad and I reminisce a lot about a lot of things. For sure going to a foreign country to play hockey is completely different. I mean, even the ice is bigger there.
So you saw and were aware of the relationship and connection growing
Oh yeah,
on these trips.
oh yeah, for sure.
I had a front row seat to watching these two grow that relationship. I mean, the bond, the love, the support. I knew Steve was going to be a good dad, but I always thought those moments where he was going to impart that were going to be in some other way. I mean, there's nothing more pure and more beautiful than what happened on the road with you guys. Perfection. Perfection. Thank you.
I mean, my dad has just supplied me with so many opportunities to play hockey, do something that I love. I mean, this isn't like a school thing. I mean, even being sent to this school for 15 years is just such a privilege. But then, you know, he loves hockey just as much as I do now, and so he's for sure just a huge supporter, and he wants me to love it.
Playoff game at the Poly this past year, that really was the triumph in many ways. He came out and he scored the first goal of the game. And then had a really strong performance. I was just so happy for him. He wanted to celebrate one more time at the Poly, which he did.
Arena for the WIAA Boys Division I Hockey State Semifinal Championship game.
They were playing, you know, the best team in the state and an undefeated team, and so we knew it was going to be a tough game.
Number 15, William Young.
They were in it, and you know, it was a tie game, you know, halfway through. In a game of one of the Final Four teams, you know, in the state. I was pretty proud of William at that moment. remember him, waiting along, I think, with their seniors as they were going to exit the ice. They hugged each other, and I thought that was a nice moment when they knew that was the last time that they were going to wear the USM jersey, together and to play together as a team.
William went into the year knowing that this was going to be his last year. So he wasn't surprised at the end when it was the end, which I think is a pretty mature thing for a young man to be able to do.
He's exiting his USM years now anything but burned out. Actually just now, in some ways, becoming the hockey player that he could ever be, which is pretty exciting for someone that just turned 18.
The best about the end for William was when he walked out of the poly. And we were both getting ready to go home, and William said, "No regrets."
I think we'll probably I think the routine is where we're going to miss the most. Probably. I mean, we're going to miss the boy, but the routine of all the things that went around getting ready to play. For me, I think it's going to be the cycle of the hockey season and experience. And everything that we did along the way.
It'll be William's sweaty head when he comes off the ice. With that huge grin. It'll be when he looked for us in the stands. We got the half nod. Nothing about hockey, it's just watching William grow. It's the best. For me, the hockey story is the making of a man, the making of William Guy. Show his coaches, show his teammates, show us, show the world who William Guy really is.
We choose a player of the week, and the player of the week is a player who has worked hard, listened, paid attention, been respectful to his teammates. And this week's player of the week for the Orange team is William Guy.
I think as he's gotten older, I think he has matured and has started to learn to look ahead. And I think that hockey, in some ways, I think will help serve as a guide.
William's full personality came out because of hockey, I think.
He wanted to share it with us, and I think that's how I felt, every step of the way. That he was willing to share, his hockey experience and his gratitude for us, and that's really who he is. We're very excited to see what he's going to be up to next.
We're going to continue to be William groupies. Steve is still going to take all the stats, know all the competition. He'll call William before and after the games, and they're still going to talk a lot of hockey, and we're going to be there as much as we can be there.
I'm so happy that I get to play 4 more years of hockey after this, hopefully at Bentley. But nothing will like ever come close to USM hockey. The program here, it's so well run. It's such a great history. I mean, so many people envy, what we get to have every single day. So I just, try and take every day and savor it, and it's just a great program. I think hockey's the greatest team sport out there. It has a lot of energy, has a lot of heart, has a lot of history, especially here in Wisconsin and in the Midwest. It's everything for me.
How did we do?
He's gonna cut it. He's gonna cut that down to a 20-second clip.